How to become a millionaire. Steps to guide you in the right direction. Do you know within your lifetime that you have seen $1 million? Maybe not all at once, because a lot of people in their mind, they think that they have to have $1 million in the bank to be a millionaire. That is so false. And I'm here to tell you, a millionaire is basically different areas to where you have your money that totals $1 million. So that can be your home and your equity in your home. Your equity in your home could be $500,000. That could be the equity in your home. Your bank account can be $200,000. That's $700,000. And then you can have an investment account, and that could be $300,000. You are a millionaire when you reach $1 million in those areas. But the first thing that's important is that you have to have a mindset. And the mindset of being a millionaire is, honestly, let's go back to the basics. Let's go back to one-on-one. It's budgeting. You have to know how to budget, where to budget, and not spend money in different areas that is frivolous, different areas that means nothing at all. So becoming a millionaire is really having that mindset, but also being able to understand money. And when I say understand money, you're working. So when you're working, what do you do when you work? You want to invest. You want to invest in a 401k, a 403b, a Seph IRA. You want to be able to have something that you are plugging your money into, and if you can match it with your company, let me tell you, people that you wouldn't even believe are millionaires. People that, it's not always based on a celebrity. It's not that mindset. We need to change that. People such as police officers and firemen, and it's about plugging that 401k in. That compound interest is real. It is so real. When you do the cryptocurrency and all of that and the Bitcoin, that stuff is real. It is real. And there are people out there that is making tons of money on that. So your biggest investment is your home. And it's at the right time, the right location. That is your biggest investment. So those of you that is renting, you might want to think about just buying your home. A lot of times we talk about real estate and flipping and all of that, but there are people that flip the homes that they live in, meaning they live in a home, they live there, wait for the market to change. They may live in their home for 2 or 3 years, 4 years, whatever. They get that equity inside their home. So let's say they bought their home for $150,000, right? No, let's be realistic. They bought their home for $350,000. And in 2 years, their home is now worth $550,000. That's $200,000 of equity in your home. Then they say, let me wait. COVID, the market rose. And the next year, their house is worth another extra $100,000. So now they have $300,000 in equity. A lot of people, what they do is they sell their home, they move, they take that $300,000, and now they are living somewhere else. They purchase another house. So let's say out of that 300, they put down 100. Now they have 200 in the bank. See, they have the money in the bank now. That's called liquid. And now that money is in the bank. And now they have a new house. Same thing, market. Maybe it's a good market. They buy their house. Maybe this time they buy a house cheaper. Maybe they buy a condo, $250,000. And repeat the same steps. And that is another way of how people actually live and become a millionaire. And that 200 that's in their bank, now they do it again. And let's say they sell their house, it was $250, their condo, and now they get that $250, they sell their condo, let's say for $550. Now there's another $300. Now they have $500,000 in the bank. People do this. I really met someone that her and her husband, they do this for a living. I was on vacation, and we was in the ocean, and I met them, and that's what they do for a living. They buy homes, fix it up, and they live in there until the market change or until they fix until they fix it. And this is another way of being a millionaire. There are so many ways, but the mindset is important. And you also have to make sure that when you are thinking of, I need to change my life or I want to be a millionaire, you want to make sure that your accounts are in order and that the accounts that you have are aligned for your life, that you are naming your accounts. All your accounts have names. All my accounts have names. So if it's a vacation account, it's an emergency account, it's a bill account to pay bills. I have over, I might have like 18 accounts. I don't even know. I really don't know. I don't try to keep up. But there are different accounts that have money coming in the accounts, but it's not a lot of money. And millionaires don't look like millionaires. And some millionaires do look like millionaires. Like, can you really tell a millionaire from somebody that act like they have money and they broke though? They like super broke, but you think they have money? And that's not always the case. So you want to be able to define who you are. And there are new terms out here. We have this lifestyle creep and we have this inflation lifestyle out here. These are true terms. And these are terms that I talk about on my podcast, No More Excuses, Wake Up. And I'll go into details in these terms because the more money that we make in this inflation, and how inflation rise, our lifestyle rise with the inflation. So it's a cycle. It's a wheel. It's a cycle. So inflation and now our lifestyle. So now we going out and we're gonna go buy these cars, which they are. I was just in a car dealership at the Lexus dealership because I was getting my 1997 Lexus fixed, and not buying one, but looking, seeing what's out there, being inquisitive to see how can I bring, more knowledge to everybody. And the knowledge that I'm bringing you is it's a markup. And they're marketing cars up $30,000. If they're brand new, if they're 2023, they're marking them up $30,000 from the rip. So if you have a car that's $50,000, from the rip it's $80,000. Why are we gonna do that? Why are we doing that? But they're doing it and people are buying it. And they're not, and you truly not buying it because be late in the payment. See if you really buying it. We're not buying anything. Like, I didn't buy this house. I purchased it, but it's an asset, but it's still a liability because it's a liability as long as I have to pay a mortgage, So, and that might be confusing, but until you have the deed in your hand or until you have that paperwork that say you own that car, it's really not yours. But then on the flip side, you can go and sell it. So it kind of is yours because it's a liability and it's an asset. So in order to really define and be that millionaire that you want, that you have to be able to change your lifestyle. You have to be able to change your mindset. You want to invest, invest, invest. You want to look at YouTube videos and find out, what is the biggest investment, because YouTube University is real. And, that's why I'm here. It's real. And you want to be able to invest and pour into that 401k, pour into that 403, 403b, and you want to be able to pour into that Seph IRA, which is 3%. I know because I have a Seph IRA for my staff, for my company, a Second Touch, and I match my staff. The max is 3%. 3% can take you a long way because me as the owner of a Second Touch also, I have to put in a certain amount in order for my staff to, be able to get the benefits of it. And it's important. And I even tell my staff that how important it is to be in an investment. But everybody have a potential to be a millionaire. You do. Stop going out and trying to chase Gucci or Louis. Stop trying to chase these cars and these houses. When it comes to your income tax, save it instead of spending it. And when you save it, save enough to where you can put down 20% for a house so that you have no PMI, so you have no private mortgage insurance. But there are ways you can become a millionaire. Listen to my podcast, No More Excuses, Wake Up, and I talk about the same exact topic and I really get into details. Subscribe to my channel, and my book, Whippin' That's Ass, is here. And I also go into details and I talk about that on my YouTube channels. And I talk about each chapter of my book, Whippin' That's Ass. Go out there, y'all, and become that millionaire that you really are. Subscribe.